Okay, welcome to this series of videos in which we hope to create an Alexa voice-controlled Internet of Things using a Raspberry Pi. There are three ways you can actually do this. You can pair via Bluetooth, you can use a standalone device with the device talking directly to the device, or we can use this publication subscribe method, which we'll do today. So we'll talk to our device, it will send messages to our Alexa device, it will send messages to our Raspberry Pi, and that will respond. The hardware I'm using is a Raspberry Pi 4 with a Sense app, which looks a bit like this. And we'll see it in action later on, or there's already another video where you see it, the first part of this working anyway. So there's several stages. First stage we'll do is we'll create an Internet of Things for our device. This will give us the certificates and policies to communicate across the internet using the message transfer protocol, MQTT protocol. So let's get started then. You will need an Amazon AWS account, and we start by going to the IoT device. It also helps if you've already created some Amazon skills, but we'll go through that later anyway. So the first thing we want to do is to create our device. So if we go to manage things, we can create a new thing. We'll register a thing, we'll give it a name, let's call it my IoT thing. And we can ignore all the rest of this and we just go on to next. We need some certificates, and the best way of doing this is just to click Create Certificates. These are created and you need to download those. So if you download the first one, it says you can calm our computer. We'll keep that. We'll download the other two. And you also need a root CA for Amazon. This is slightly annoying because it goes through about 3 web pages to get to where you want. Click that. Click certificates, and we'll use Amazon root CA1 certificate. You click that, and this gives you this stream of text here, which you need to copy and then paste into Notepad somewhere. I've already created one of these. Oh, I haven't actually. Never mind, we'll use this one. This is the same. And if you save this as an Amazon, let me just check the actual name. I haven't got it. It's called something like Amazon root CA1. Let's just check for you. Yeah, Amazon root CA1.cert. Then you won't have to change my code. So save as. Sorry, can't type. Get the text right as well. AMA. Oh, there it is. .cert. Don't want to save it as a text file. And if we save that in downloads, oh, okay, there was one there anyway. So that's all right. So let's just see where we are. We've created our thing. We've downloaded our certificates. We need to actually successfully create the certificates to activate them. So we'll just go back here, go back to IoT, and we'll activate them. So our certificates are activated. Now we need to attach a policy to the certificates. A policy gives us the rights on how to access things, whether it's just read or write, and so on. So first of all, we need to create our policy. So on the left-hand side, go Secure Policies and click Create again. So this has been created. I'll click Done there. Takes us back to the main screen. And go to Secure Policies and create a policy. Always good to give policy a logical name. So there we are. We've got my IoT thing policy. you can. We'll go into the advanced mode and we'll just copy the policy that I've given you here. Which is very loose policy and gives us access to the IoT. Just copy that and paste that into this statement here. Control V, create. Okay, so we've now got our policy created. What we need to do now is to link our policy, that particular policy, to our certificates. So we've created our policy. So return to certificates and attach the policy. So the certificates we downloaded were these beginning with CFD. So click actions and attach policy. Policy, we can do that. Attach policy, attach. And we will also activate the policy and the certificate. So that's all that done. And I think that's a good, oh no, there's just one more thing to be done before we do this. We will need the endpoint address for where our program accesses all this information. So go to IoT manage things again. IoT manage things. Select our thing, and this is the Amazon resource name, which you'd be familiar with if you've done skills, that uniquely identifies this thing. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm just going to paste that somewhere. Sensible cancel. I know what this is. Control V. So we'll just save that there for now. And we'll come back to using that in our program next. So I suggest you do. I think that's all we need to do for now. What we'll do is we'll transfer the files and connect and run it in the next video. So we'll stop there